We're at the Norfolk Motorhome Campervan Show in, well, Norfolk, right near Norwich, and we're here this time to take a look at motorhomes which are 6 metres or lower. And the reason for that is because our own motorhome, Herman, a Hymer B564, is under 6 metres, exactly like this one here, which is a 2001 Y-Reg Hymer Starline 510 built on a Mercedes chassis. Now this Hymer is a 3-berth with 3 travel seats, and it has a 2.7 litre diesel engine. Its length is 5.75 metres and it costs £23,000. So let's take a look inside. As soon as you enter, you've got the kitchen on the left with a 3-burner gas hob, lockers above the sink and the hob there. Loads of room, just like our motorhome actually. And on the right of the door is this, well, I don't know what you would call that. It's like a middle shelving unit. And what's in there? Little cubby hole underneath there. This is where all your light switches are. And I'm walking past the bathroom. The bathroom looks quite light and airy, but not very big. It's a wet room. And in the door here, we've got the screen for the shower unit. I've just realised something. This folds away. Oh, look. So you can squeeze that in.
Oh.
Look at that.
And that's why that only covers half the thing.
And then when you're in there, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There's your shower unit.
So you have got separate. Clever.
So yeah, you do have a separate shower, but it's a one of those foldable out ones. So you kind of move the sink out of the way, and then it's like a transformer, I suppose.
Transformers.
Motorhomes in disguise. Okay, looking down towards the front of the motorhome, we've got a long couch on the right hand side, and on the left it looks like some sort of computer desk. It's a nice cosy chair with armrests, and what looks like, yeah, it looks like it folds away, this desk. Definitely. Oh, there's a little cubby hole here right beside the chair, and a few lockers above it as well. Oh, they're quite deep actually. And on the other side, yeah, similar sort of thing. Now just beside the bathroom door is this, I imagine it's a wardrobe. That is enormous. Goes in quite far. It's got some shelves underneath. This must be for, oh, I don't know. Behind here must be the boiler, I would imagine, but they've converted the bottom at the there into shelving. Nice sized roof light at the top there, which you can fold out, and of course here's the drop down bed right above the driving seats. This motorhome is actually 3 years younger than ours, but look how posh it is in the front there. I guess that's the difference between Fiat and Mercedes. Now this one is an Elddis Accordo 120 Magnum on a 2025 plate, brand new this is, and I've just been told by the dealer this is the only one in the country. It's one of the specials that they do. It is a 2-berth with 2 travel seats, and of course it is under 6 metres at 5.99 metres. Right, let's see what you get for £75,000. Wow, well actually, do you know what? It is very bright in here. I do love the decor. The lockers have plenty of curves and chrome on them, and they're quite deep as well. The front looks quite nice. There's a sunroof, come roof light, and the travel seats are a mixture of faux leather and a nice cotton as well. So the kitchen area
I think it's quite high actually. Not too high, but it's right at my hip level, which is great for me because I'm quite tall. There's a little prep area on the end which you can fold out. A nice large sink, 3 gas hob and 1 electric, an oven, grill, fridge of course, microwave just there, just above the hob. And we'll have a look at the bathroom. Oh, nice door to open, nice and smooth. It's a wet room, which of course is quite a small motorhome, so it's going to be a small bathroom. Some locker space just here, let's have a look. Yeah, some space to put your toothbrush and whatever. Nice big mirror there. There's a big mirror as you enter the motorhome, right opposite the door. You can see what I'm wearing, ridiculous. The big selling point of this motorhome, bearing in mind it's under 6 metres, it has a U-shaped lounge at the back, surrounded by 3 windows, bringing in all that light, and the sunroof as well, the roof light there. Plenty of lockers all the way around the edge, and this obviously converts into the 2 beds. In the middle is a drawer. A nice place to put your teas and coffees. Does that fold out at all? No, it doesn't look like it folds out into the table. Beside the bathroom is a wardrobe. That's nice. Quite narrow though, but that is the wardrobe. I've just discovered underneath the wardrobe there's a drawer, a little folder. Oh, that's where all the fuses are. But what's this? Ah. Oh, look, extra space. Extra shelf just folds out there, just opposite the oven. Let's take a look at one of these lockers. They're not too deep, but they're quite good, I suppose. They've got a shelf in the middle. Oh, that's actually a solid shelf, so you can't adjust that. So my final words on this motorhome: loads of chrome, loads of light, light and airy, and very pretty. Now this one is a Benimar Tessoro T135 on a 2024 plate for £70,000. It is a 4-berth with 4 travel seats. It's just over 6 metres though, at 6 metres 41. But I thought the layout is amazing, so I just thought we'll have a look around. I'm inside, and the first thing I clap my eyes on is the very small kitchen area. It has a 3 gas hob and an oven, but it's very narrow, and a small sink as well. Now the living area, or the dining area, there's a largish table where everyone will sit round. There's lockers above the seating area. Yeah, plenty of seating around the table, especially with the 2 travel seats. A nice large roof light at the front there. Right above me though, and now bearing in mind I'm quite tall, I'm 6 foot, my hair is just brushing the drop down bed. Right. So there's one bed there, just over the living area, or the dining area I suppose. Now in the kitchen area, towards the back, is the fridge freezer. Very large fridge freezer I may add, and the microwave, but also there are these 2 lockers here which slide out, giving you plenty of room for your pots and pans, and with direct access to them too, unlike if they were shoved in a cupboard somewhere.
They're more for spices or vegetables. You wouldn't be able to get your pots and pans.
Would you not? Oh, I think you could. Now moving to the back is the other 2 berths. Now these are fixed single beds, bunk beds in fact. Oh, and there's a step I just kicked. There's a step before you get into the bedding area at the back. Yeah, probably for children, but they are quite long. They're the width of the motorhome. Now on the right hand side, before you get to the beds, is the enormous bathroom. There's a separate shower and toilet area. There's plenty of room, very light and airy as well, I think. Very stylish too. Load of chrome, mirrors, everything. The basin isn't that big, but you're only going to brush your teeth in it. So my final thoughts on this motorhome is that it's very modern, very stylish. Everything seems crammed in but everything seems to be in the right place, if you see what I mean. So for £53,000 you could have this Carado T135. It is a 2-berth with 4 travel seats and it's on the 2020 plate. All right, in we go. Okay, so not very bright and airy. I don't get that feeling, although there's loads of space. Well, it feels like there is. As you enter, there is a small dining area, and the front seats must swivel round, I would have thought, to compensate for the 2 other people. Now, that's the thing, okay? That's the strange thing about this motorhome is 4 seat belts, but there's only a 2-berth, and that berth is this large French bed. A French bed is one with the corner cut off, so you can actually squeeze by to the bathroom, which is just through that door there. The kitchen area is quite modest, actually. There's a 3-burner hob and a sink, of course, and a grill, maybe a grill oven. The decor is faux leather and a dark grey cotton. The lockers themselves, you need a bit of a strength to open those, I could tell you, but they're quite deep, quite large. Well, this one is. There's a nice big roof light in the front there, letting in loads of light over the driving area, and there's one just above the dining area too. Loads of locker space around the bed, and there's this slidey thing here. What's this? Oh, that's where the TV goes. At the foot of the bed there is some storage space and the door on the end. What's in here? How big? It's okay. Before we enter the bathroom, there is a wardrobe, quite narrow, but that is the wardrobe just there, and some space underneath it for some shoes or whatever. Let's take a look into the bathroom. It's a wet room with, oh, it's quite dark in there, even though there is a roof light at the top there. Yes, it's quite dark in here, but everything seems to fold away. So the sink folds away over the toilet there, and the shower unit is near the door. Bit of locker space behind there, and some locker space just, which I can't open. Well, we'll leave that. So my final words on this motorhome is that if you're going to have a fixed bed as large as this one, then you're going to be especially in the size of this motorhome, you're going to be compromised with everything else, such as the kitchen area and the bathroom area, and of course the dining area.
This is an Elddis Platinum 105.
It is a 2-berth with 2 travel seats, and it is going for £44,000, and it's a 19 plate. Oh, I get the feeling of lots of room in this motorhome. Quite a lot of light coming in as well. Side windows, roof lights, sunroof as well at the front. Material, faux leather with that cotton as well. Nice greyish colours with maroon piping. It does remind me of auto trails. Same sort of styling, same curves as well, colours. And of course we have the dangerous trip hazard, the step into the dining area. Lockers all around. Quite narrow, not very deep. Oh, that one's all right. Now I've gone up on the steps, so I've got my head on the roof now. It's not very high, and there is no. This is the thing. There is no bed here. There's no drop-down bed, but I'm having to crane my neck if I want to stand up straight. So this is going to be made into the 2-berth, and then we have the kitchen here. Nice dark colours, quite a lot of space. We've got the sink, and we have a 3 gas hob with 1 electric. Microwave just above the sink there. Bit of preparation space or draining board space. Fridge freezer just underneath. Cutlery drawer, maybe. Cutlery drawer. There's a very tiny cutlery drawer. Now this storage area right near the oven goes all the way back there. Loads of space in there for your pots and your pans. Underneath the oven, You can put some stuff in there. It's where the gas taps are. Right next door to the habitation door are these little drawers. I'm not sure what you'd put in them though. Look like cutlery drawers, don't they? Oh, there's a bigger one at the bottom. Yeah. I don't know what you'd use those for.
Well, you could put your pens, pencil.
Then we have a locker or a wardrobe here. Loads of space, very long and deep wardrobe there. What will sell this motorhome to me is what is through this door, which is the bathroom shower. Crosses the entire width of the motorhome. So the toilet and the shower are completely separate. Large basin as well. Brushing your teeth, having a shave or whatever. Plenty of room. Not much storage space though. There's a little storage cupboard above the toilet and one underneath the sink. Now my last thoughts on this motorhome is that I feel it's very relaxing in here. I've got loads of open space. There's nothing too compact. I mean, the kitchen area is loads of room there. It's a massive bathroom.
Very big area to walk, isn't it?
Yes, plenty of space to walk around in. My only downfall on it is the fact that you have to make the bed up each evening, which might not be a problem for you, but we're used to a fixed bed. Now this motorhome is a Roller Team T-Line 590. It is going for £76,000. It is under 6 metres. It's brand new, not been registered as a 25 plate. And it's a 4-berth with 4 seat belts. 4-berth. That is incredible. Let's take a look inside and see where these berths are, shall we? Before we go into this motorhome, I've noticed that the habitation door does seem to be a lot wider. Wow, this motorhome is very posh. There's LED lighting everywhere, lighting it all up around the kitchen area and everywhere around. As you enter the motorhome, the seating area is surrounding a marble look dining table, which looks very posh. The colours and the material of the seats are a white and grey, faux leather and cotton mixture with a nice dark grey trim, very pretty. On the windows they're covered with this nice blind here, and just above my head, just brushing my hair, is the drop down bed. So that's 2 berths, so the other berths must be the dining area, which is just down there. There is a nice bright roof light come sunroof at the front. The kitchen area has some dark colours. It looks very similar to slate. Very nice texture on the top there. Small sink, and we have 2 burner hob and a oven come grill. Some storage down beside the oven. Tiny amount actually. At the end underneath the sink is this locker, and you've got lots of drawers inside. There's your cutlery drawer that comes out, and another drawer there, and loads of space underneath. So looking opposite the kitchen, we have a very large fridge freezer in 2 sections. A freezer drawer. We have a locker, well, a tiny wardrobe, and then underneath that we have another locker, which seems to be quite big. Now into the bathroom. Now I noticed a lot of these motorhomes we're looking at do have this transverse bathroom at the rear. It's getting quite a common layout. Nothing at the side. Well, there's a tiny locker here on the right hand side of the bathroom, which goes into the external locker. But then you have a separate shower and toilet area with a reasonable sized sink, look. Now outside, looking at that rear locker, huge door goes up all the way to the top of the motorhome. Now you can't put a bike in here, but you can definitely put some tool items such as flag poles, fishing rods, your chairs and tables. Loads of room. Now my final thoughts on this motorhome is that it's quite expensive. It's nice and bright and airy, very glamorous, very posh. But the major thing, my major criticism, is this fourth berth in the dining area. I think if you use the drop-down bed, then the people underneath are going to be a bit more squashed, bit more claustrophobic, I would feel. But we can't test the bed to find out how low it goes, so those impressions might change. Now, of course, we're skipping over the camper vans because we just feel that there's so many of them, you know, what layout and what they look like, including these type of camper vans, the much larger ones. We're going to skip those and just concentrate on the motorhomes. In the food court at the moment, it is absolutely heaving. And why not? Because just next door to it is the hub of the entertainment. In the big top is some live music. Our little booth is right in the corner, right next to the stage.
Alright, I got something for you. It's been a while since I've played it, alright, so let's see how it goes.
And when there is no act on stage, we've got caravan radio blasting through the speakers, entertaining everyone all day and into the evening. And it's in the evening, the stalls are closed, and we got entertainment. Now the thing is, the big top here, it's a rave. Can I just say it's a rave going on inside? It is really noisy. You can hear the music right now, can't you? It's very, very loud. But of course, I find this funny. So what we have here is a silent disco. Everyone's wearing headphones, listening to the same music. There's two tracks that they could be listening to, and everyone's everyone's wiggling and jiggling and singing out loud, and oh, it's just incredible. I think it's so funny because we don't know what they're singing to, what they're dancing to, and of course because their music is loud, everyone's shouting at each other. What are you listening to? What are you listening to?
Got the sunshine in my pocket. Is it Ollie Murs?
Oh yeah, I think
Ollie
so.
Murs,
Is it?
yeah,
Ollie
yeah.
Murs, there you go.
Yeah.
This is what she's listening to.
Who's had a drink this afternoon?
Oh my god, he's a mover, Oh, he's... All the moves are coming out now. Now, quick competition for you, quick quiz. What are these people dancing to? There's a lot of wailing going on. It's very beneficial putting the headphones on, then you can't hear this din.
I can boogie, boogie woogie all night long.
Goodness me. I wonder if somebody ever do. There's a ghost here as well.
Come on, baby!
I have no idea what this guy's dancing to. I'm right outside a Benimar Tessoro 840. It is a 3-berth with 4 travel seats, and it is under 6 metres long at 5 metres 90. It's also one of those slimline motorhomes at just over 2 metres wide. It's £72,000 on a pre-registered 25 plate, and let's go and have a look inside, shall we? So right at the front of the motorhome is the dining area with a marble effect table. It's quite a large table as well, it folds out by the looks of things. Faux leather everywhere, nice cream colour that is. There's also a very large sunroof cum roof light. Lockers, how do these open? Oh, it's a push type of locker with a spring.
That's quite roomy in there. No slamming, which is what we like. The fridge is on the end of the kitchen, just near the habitation door. And we have in the kitchen area a 2 gas hob and a sink. We even got a little extractor fan come light just above the gas hob there. Even has a tiny oven come grill. Plenty of lockers above the kitchen area. Nice and high, deep, and a few tiny steps towards the back and you come to the bed. Now there is a retractable step, if I can pull it.
Oh, I see.
There you go, retractable step up to the bed, nice and sturdy. It's connected with magnets, so it's a bit firm. Now the bed itself, double bed, it has a kind of a corner cut off, so it's a bit more like a French style bed, and there's lockers just above the bed as well, and an extractor fan. The bathroom is accessible through a sliding door, and it just at the moment looks like a toilet and basin. However, you pull this and it turns into the shower. Look at that, with even a hook for your towel. Look, oh, in the shape of a Benimar symbol. Look at that. So it is a wet room, but it's a convertible wet room. Outside is this huge locker. You can get, oh, I don't know, 3 bicycles in there at least. Now the strange thing about this motorhome is that they're offering a free bike rack. So if you get the free bike rack and you have it installed, that's going to put the motorhome over 6 meters. It's going to be about probably 620, I think, 640. So you might want to consider that. Is that a beneficial thing for you to add to your motorhome if you want to keep under the 6 meters? Now, if you don't mind your motorhome being a little bit over the 6 meters, then the next one is going to really appeal to you, I think. I'm standing right outside the Swift Voyager 505 Xtra. It is going for £70,000, unregistered at the moment. It is a 4-berth with 2 seat belts. Now this motorhome is actually 6.19 meters, but take a look at this. Now it's a long wheelbase with a very short overhang. What that means is as you're doing tight maneuvers, the rear isn't going to swing out so much, which is one of the things that someone said to me about why they were looking for a short, under 6 meter motorhome. They didn't want that risk of having the back swinging out too much. So the layout of the motorhome, there is a bench seat either side of it with a large table, fold-out table. You can drop down as well by the looks of things. Above me head is a drop-down bed, which I think is actually making the inside of the motorhome a bit dark. The material they're using on the seats is a nice contrasting grey and faux dark grey leather. There's a sunroof at the front there, nice and large, and at the back is the kitchen area with 3 gas hob and 1 electric, an oven as well, sink, and this fold out drawer, this cupboard here with some space in it, and then there's where your cutlery drawer is. Loads of space underneath there as well. There's an extending preparation area, very nice. Microwave, and lockers either side of the microwave. A large fridge freezer with a double opening of the door. Is that right? No. Now at the back of the motorhome is the bathroom, and I think this is getting a very common layout actually, where the bathroom goes across the motorhome. So we have plenty of room in here. We've got the shower there, a small basin and the toilet, and we have cupboards. This one reaches into the locker, the rear locker, and then this is a wardrobe. not very large wardrobe, but it is the wardrobe in the bathroom though, so it might be a bit weird. And of course we have a little bit of locker space just above the toilet. Outside you have plenty of locker space. Look at that, nice and long. And this is where you'll find the toilet cassette. A great use of the space, I think. You do have space for a bike rack in case you do want that. But then also we have 2 lockers, one here and one the other side underneath those sofas. So my final thoughts on this motorhome is that even though this one is 30 centimetres longer than the previous one, the space in here is used even better. You get the sense that everything is a bit more open, a lot more room, got headroom even though they've got the drop down bed above us. And of course, if you wanted to, the seating area that we're in right now, this turns into another bed. And the other thing is that this motorhome, we've had a lot of foot traffic through here. It's very popular. And I think Swift have really sorted out the layout of this. This is probably one of those ones which are going to be flying off the shelves, so to speak. It's now Sunday and it is chucking it down with rain. Can't see anyone around here. Everyone seems to have disappeared. However, I have good authority that most of them are in the big top watching, listening, the Beale Street Brothers. Let's give you a little sample of what that sounds like. And that is how you do it, folks. So why choose 6-metre motorhome? Well, Zoe chose the subject and I thought, it's not going to work, is it really? However, after talking to several people while we're doing these reviews, it became obvious to me that 6.5 metres or lower are very popular because you can get into most car parking spaces in a supermarket, for instance. Easier to drive, especially if you get a narrow one as well, when they're also available, like a normal camper van. And one other thing is that when you go on a ferry, they ask you what the length and the height of your motorhome is, and then they price accordingly. So a smaller motorhome or camper van is going to be cheaper than a longer one, even if it's like just a metre or half a metre. And we've already had that our own experience of that as well. So if that's helped you, give this video a thumbs up, and if you like this kind of thing, then why not consider subscribing. Until next time, we'll see you in the next video, maybe the next show. Until then, ta-ra for now.
And also,
She's continuing.
No, I was thinking that if you can think of a subject that you'd like us to cover in the
Oh
next
yeah,
video,
if you've got a subject yourself, let us know in the comment section
we'll
below.
try and do our best to do it.
Yes.
Yes.